back here in my old continuity studio. No, I may not. I assume that gesture means get on with it. Time is money. Quality must be sacrificed to mass audience appeal. And there, in a nutshell, is the BBC of the 90s for you. But for those who still appreciate the old values, I can be seen on cable television at 2:45 in the morning, hosting my own program, Guinea Pigs Can Do More Than You Think. And now, axed in 1987, Acorn Antiques is back. Hard-hitting, relevant. Hold on to your rain hoods as we return to that little antiques emporium in downtown Manchesterford. Janula Mohammedan was at TV Centre to see the cast arrive. Asians, wheelchairs, that's where the jobs are these days. Family, forget it.
How does it feel to be back?
Thrilling. Thrilling.
Is Acorn Antiques going to be very different?
It's 90s. It's urban, it's low life, it's drugs, it's homelessness, it's brave.
But it's still set in an antique shop.
Oh, yes.
We hear the new scripts are pretty raunchy.
Aha. I haven't actually read them yet.
Excuse me.
Please, please let me get to work. This ceaseless hounding by the press, this relentless intrusion into my private life. A dog, yes. An icon, yes. Investing every performance with an incandescent precision. Daily Mail, yes. But please, give it all a break. I need to clock on.
Will it be the new disturbing, bleak, hard-edged Acorn Antiques?
Oh, no, I think it'll be exactly the same as it was before.
Sorry, could you move? I'm trying to photograph the brickwork.
Acorn Antiques, Miss Babs speaking. How may I help you? I agree with you. One of the worst aspects of homelessness is that you really haven't anywhere to put a chandelier. Isn't life in the 90s bleak and disturbing? Joe. Berta! Still relying on prostitution to finance your crack habit?
Not anymore. Of course, of intensive therapy, a regime of yoga, and a whole food diet has paid put to that. That paid to put paid to that. You're chasing the dragon for me.
Well done. And I shan't be dropping my drawers either, unless it's in a mutually beneficial, caring relationship. Though, of course, we must always remember that most prostitutes are loving mothers forced into something.
After a hard day at the Asian Illiteracy Centre, I'm pooped. As tannin and caffeine have been linked to genetic disorders in sheep, shall we play safe with a glass of water?
Yes, let's. Mrs. O.
And oh, of course, is the French forewater, which is very handy to know if you're doing stage 3 of the national curriculum. Ha ha!
But before Mrs. O comes in, and remember that as a senior citizen, she may need extra time to prepare a snack safely, I'd like to know what you think about this antique.
Sorry I'm late. I was judging a diary rig look-alike contest in Cumbria.
Terrorists. These days, these little hiccups can be edited out.
Sorry I'm late. A hijacked jumbo jet has just crashed on Manchester Fort, wiping out half the city centre.
Terrorists. Decaf, Clifford?
Just a small one. I have to attend the lecture on security accidents.
Bully for you. Mrs. F.
Clifford, you're an antique spot.
Ah, here she is. Sorry.
Ink spot? We think this will offer Georgian stereo unit, but we're not sure. Any ideas?
Well, I'm not an expert on knobs.
Not what I've heard.
Miss Babs and Mr Clifford. Oh, this is nice. Well, I must say, with my Starkey stairlift, I have independence, mobility, and the chance at a dignified old age. They're marvellous.
Mr. Clifford's just been buffing up that old knob.
Oh, I am pleased. And luckily, in this enlightened age, that sort of remark doesn't raise so much as a...
gone. Because now I can tell you that Balthus picked up a rare tropical disease playing unprotected ping pong and has only 5 days to live.
Yes, well, sometimes an incurable disease is God's way of sending you to Disneyland.
Is this a good moment to tell you that I am not as I appear?
You're a woman, aren't you, Clifford?
Yes. I swallowed some testosterone in 1982 thinking it was milk of magnesia. My real name is Fern.
Well, I'm scared. They're very relaxed in the open prison, but I do have to be locked up by 6:30.
Uh-huh.
Why this strange silence? You're looking at me so strangely, Mrs. O.
I've worked with you a long time, Miss Babs, and feelings grow. Feelings of love. Those feelings can be for a man, or they can be for a woman.
Go on.
I'm not ashamed of those feelings.
Gosh, no.
Human nature is very diverse. Sexuality is a complex weaving of genetics and conditioning, and powerful bodily yearnings will not be denied.
No.
So, what I have to say is
Yes?
that I'm a Lebanese. Say that word. Lebanese is the same letters. It's still a shock ending.
You're supposed to come out as a lesbian. We're supposed to be kissing.
I'm sorry, I don't agree with it. I've never even worn fly-fronted trousers. And what are the sponsors? Do they really want to see a lesbian going up and down in a stair lift?
Wonderful stuff. It's good to have a laugh. People have been queuing up to say.